Christmas 2017, and we're back. Hey guys, let's have some introductions. How are we doing?
Not too bad, thank you very much. I'm Hatcha.
My name is Youngsta.
So tell me a little bit about your background and what are you bringing to the table here?
Background is, been doing dubstep for the best part of 20 years now. Started it back in London in a record shop called Big Apple Records. Myself and Youngsta was working in Black Market Records. We were the first DJs to actually start playing the music, best part of 20 years ago, and it kind of really just started from there. Youngsta's sister started the first dubstep night called Forward, a club called Velvet Rooms. We was only young then.
We were babies.
We was babies then.
Yeah.
But yeah, and it kind of just started from then. You know, I started championing some youngsters that were coming into the shop building music, and at the time it was two-step. It was like a dark kind of two-step. Right. So I was in Croydon in my record shop championing some artists that were coming in like Scream and Benga, Loafer, Malakoki, and Youngsta was kind of doing the same thing in his record shop in London at a famous record shop as well called Black Market Records. And
yeah, I mean, we definitely have been there from the beginning of dubstep. So I guess that's what we're bringing. Like that's what we are. That's what we do. So we're here just to bring that kind of the UK sound of dubstep.
I think there's a lot of curiosity and maybe confusion about UK.
The thing is, I don't get our names tagged to, you know, the old school sound. Right. You know, we bring a variety to our sets. You know, I think with the American sound, you know what to expect with a certain DJ sound. Right. You know, I think over here, the DJs get booked for being producers. There's not really American DJs. I think in America, the DJs are DJs for the music they make. Whereas in the UK, there's a lot of us that have our own collective of producers that supply us with exclusive music, and then it's our job to have that variety throughout a set. So, of course, tonight we will chuck in the odd classics, which we're known for, but at the same time, we will bring to the table the heat. We keep our fingers in pies, you know. We keep a note on what's happening here, all over the east side of the pond.
It's like we're not coming here to adapt and be something we're not, but you know we're gonna do what we do, like I've already said. So the best way to really understand it is come and experience it. Yeah. And I mean, there's definitely a big thing with the rhythm stuff. Rhythm is bro step. That's my opinion. Maybe I'm wrong. So we will play a bit more up tempo tonight because we're at a festival. It's a festival crowd, and it's in America. So that doesn't mean we're going to be untrue to what we do or what we are, but we will, as any good DJ should, adapt to their crowd.
That's the good thing with us, I think, because we both do what we do. You know, Dan's very well known for having that dark, moody sound, like he's the pioneer.
More eyes down sort of stuff.
Yeah, he's known for being that guy that would get people fucking down and dark, whereas I'll be the guy that kind of goes between everything. Do you know what I mean? So I think the combination always works well together.
Yeah, it's a good combination, definitely. You get a bit of both, more variety.
We get the job done, don't we, son?
We're strong force together.
We've got labels that we work for, labels that we run. Like, he's head of A&R at Tempar, which was, you know, the first ever dubstep label. I'm head of A&R at Big Apple Records. And then at the same time, we've got our own label. I run Hatcha Music, which, you know, that caters for the youngsters that I'm bringing in from the UK, you know, and getting their music out. And then he's got his own label, which is...
Century. I just started a label called Century because I feel there's a lot of music out there that he's not getting put out.
You guys have been around since the beginning. I mean, dubstep has taken such a crazy ride. What is going on out there?
Well, I think it's good, you know, it's good. You know, there's a lot of people out there that, you know, there's always them people that sit in the basement on their fucking keyboards and they're like da-da-da-da-da chatting shit. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's like, I don't hate on anybody and what they bring to the table. It's like, if you want to call it rhythm or you want to call it bro step, then fucking hell, whatever, mate. You can create your own genre, whatever. But at the end of the day, it all was born and bred from dubstep. So, you know, dubstep is hard, it's tribal, it's tear out. All you've got is just different producers that have their own interpretation of dubstep. If they want to name it something else, by all means, go ahead and do that. But we know what's true at the end of the day, and we're proud of that, you know. So I don't hate on rhythm, I don't hate on bro step, you know, I love it all.
Yeah, far from it. We've got nothing against it.
I've got nothing, like in my set, I will drop a rhythm tune, I will drop a bro step tune, I will drop a classic. You know, I might even drop a couple of drum and bass tunes. Yeah. You know, we're DJs, so we will watch the crowd and see what works, and at the same time, we like to teach people. We give opportunities to youngsters that are coming through the scene. We don't always play what the big boys are playing, because we got youngsters that are bringing just as good stuff to the table. So, you know, we do what we do, and it is what it is, you know, but it's love to everyone that's involved in the game, and I appreciate everyone that brings something to the table. So it is what it is.
I think my fruit platter has just arrived. Is that my fruit platter there, lads? Yeah? Is that the fresh fruit?
Fresh fruit.
Sweet.
Anything you guys want to say?
Yeah, well, listen, big up everyone at Farm Fest. Thanks for putting this together and thanks for having us over.
Yeah.
So brand new, we don't have no name. This thing, man, free will done half the game. This thing get lit and burn off your brain, then pop off your head and pan all the flame. Like when bad dog, them come off the chain. This make man, them run off the lane. Like when bad man did go after being. Don't know, say I did that come after pain.